Hey everyone, it's Jake here at Walkie Farm. Thought I'd give you a little bit of an update with the Damara sheep that we purchased. The sheep market's really flat here in Australia, so it's a good time to buy if you've got grass, which we've got plenty of grass. This is the paddock the Damara were in for 3 days, and they've just been moved to where they are there Friday, I think. So they've been there 2 days. They're about to move again, so you can see these are range sheep. You know, they're from big broad acre marginal country, and we're training them to hot wire at the moment, and this setup is working really well. The reason we've done the offset is we found when training sheep in the past that some ewes will jump, and by giving that gap in between them prevents that. We've had no issues with escaping, but you know, it doesn't take much. A clap of thunder or a barking dog will definitely push these guys through a fence, whereas it wouldn't with cattle. See, I got 50 ewes here. 20 of them had sizable lambs at foot, and I got them for $35 a head, and the 20 lambs were free. There's a brand new little lamb. See that little one getting nudged forward. And since then, we've had about 15 more lambs drop. So if you average out the cost of the flock with the 20 good sized lambs, you know, lambs like that white one there and the black one behind it, I paid $25 a head for this flock. I've always wanted Damara. I love the colour. I've heard a lot from the Africans that I talked to, the Nguni fellas, about this breed, the fat tail head. So really interested in robust, parasite resistant, disease resistant animals. You know, believing that if you have animals with all the tools to thrive in themselves, you don't need to medicate them, that you've got the best chance at having the best possible welfare outcomes. Look at that cute little thing. Look at the little spots, like the twins there. Is it? No? Oh, mum each. I'm not intending on keeping this flock going as a purebred Damara flock. I've got another shedding composite here called Catalyst, which was actually started on a Damara base 20 years ago. And I'm going to grab one of my Catalyst rams and put him over this flock. There is a Damara ram in here. See the big white fella there? But he'll go. We'll cut him out of the flock and join these back to a Catalyst, just to try improve fleshing, improve yield, and yeah, see what happens. Excited to see what happens with these ewes by putting a nice paddock ram over them. Some of these are starting to slick off. You know, we're middle of spring here, and these have come. They're from a marginal area, but when I purchased them, this gentleman had moved them from between his farms, and he had them in an area called Gingelic, which is about an hour up the road, and it runs a lot colder than in town here. So they hung onto their wool or their hair longer there than they will here. Quite a few of them have slicked up instantly, like that brown girl there. See her there with the horns that scoot back? And quite a few, that white one, are starting to shed really quickly. Anyway, that's the check-in here. We've got Tom here building some new fences, and what we're doing is giving them some strips. Oh, my boys just both walked through an electric fence. That's incredible, they didn't get zapped. Oh, good on Otto, he stood on it. Clever. So we've built an external fence, you know, quite sizable, up to where the boys are, with those 3 strands like I showed you. And then this barrier is just 2, and that'll be their back fence. This forward fence, which they'll be in soon, we're going to step them down to 1 wire and see how they go with 1 wire. Our other sheep don't respect single, but these Damara are actually training better than previous flocks we've had, so yeah, be curious to see what happens. Alrighty guys, look at this grass. This is where a prairie schooner's been. This is all broiler grass from broiler manure. Isn't that amazing? Look at the colour and the volume of it. I'll see ya.